Greetings, I'm the Bulgarian Troglodyte. Today I'm gonna do two film quizzes. One is about Asian cinema, and then one is a teenage cinephile judges your taste in cinema. So I have no idea what type of quizzes these will be because I've never done them, at least I don't remember doing them. So we'll see what type of questions they have. Yeah. Let's read this short introduction and then start this Asian film quiz. Some critics say that Asian cinema exists in the realm of its own, with themes, aesthetics, and techniques that simply cannot be matched by Western filmmakers. Yeah, I guess that's true, definitely. How well do you know Asian films? Can you name all the iconic directors? Take our quiz to find out. And there is even more introduction here that, yeah, before Bong Joon-ho's Parasite took pop culture by storm in 2019, mass audiences in the West were hardly familiar with Asian cinema apart from the critics and the cinephiles. That's a shame because Asian films have so much to offer and go way beyond the stereotypical martial arts blockbusters. The nerve-wracking Japanese horror films, the melancholic romantic dramas of South Korea, the raw and sophisticated action films from Thailand and Hong Kong. Asian directors have it all. How well are you familiar with the likes of Wong Kar-wai and Akira Kurosawa? What about the films that center around a certain sea monster or a rogue kung fu fighter? Take our quiz to find out. So I might do badly in this quiz if it's all about Godzilla and martial arts stuff, as that's not my kind of expertise. But if it's all about art house stuff, those questions I should do quite well on, but we'll see. Start the quiz. So Drunken Master popularized the drunken fist combat technique, which later was incorporated into many popular Hollywood film series. What famous martial artist starred in the film? Well, it's Jackie Chan. I have seen the first Drunken Master film, but not the sequel. And obviously, I recognize Jackie Chan from the picture as well. Correct. Continue. Oh, it's a Godzilla question. I don't know if I can answer this correctly. First released by Japanese production company Toho in 1954, this film portrays a giant reptilian sea monster that emerges from the depths of the sea as a result of radiation. What's the monster's name? I mean, well, this is easy. And this is about the first Godzilla film. Yeah, I mean, if the questions are at this level, I mean, it's a bit too easy. Yeah. Sparking international interest in the Chinese martial arts scene and resulting in the widespread importation of kung fu films, Enter the Dragon is hailed as a martial arts classic. What iconic martial artist stars in the film? Well, Bruce Lee, obviously. Yeah. I mean, these are almost too easy. Hopefully, they have some bit more harder questions here as well. Yeah. Until Roma in 2018, this martial arts film about a master on a quest to recover a Jade Sword collected the most Academy Award nominations for a foreign language film. Name the movie. It's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I think. Probably. Oh, it has a typo there, but yeah. Haven't seen that film in a long time, but I really liked it as a kid. Yeah. The first installment of a trilogy of Hong Kong film chronicles the exploits of a police officer who infiltrates a triad gang and another cop who works for the same organization in secret. It's probably Infernal Affairs, although I still actually haven't seen those films. They are big blind spots of mine. I've been meaning to watch them for years and years, but I still haven't gotten around to them. But I'm pretty sure that it's the correct answer. Yeah. Seven Samurai is about a community of farmers who employ seven Ronin, masterless samurai, to fight robbers. Who directed it? I mean, too easy. Akira Kurosawa, obviously. Well, this is easy as well. It's Hachiko, even before I read the whole text. But what beautiful Japanese film is based on the real tale of an obedient dog who waited 9 years for his master to return from work? Hachiko Monogatari. This Akira Kurosawa film is notable for a narrative technique in which several individuals provide subjective, alternate, self-serving, and conflicting accounts of the same event. Name the movie. Well, it's the first Kurosawa film I ever watched. It's Rashomon. Well, we just did a podcast on this film, but Spring, Summer, Fall, Winter, and Spring is a South Korean film directed by Kim Ki-duk, who's the main protagonist of the story. Well, it's a monk, but I mean, yeah, Buddhist monk. Yeah, I was starting to think it maybe it asks like an actor's name, and that I actually wouldn't have known. Yeah, sorry, I got a phone call, so I had to cut there in the middle of reading this. But I'm gonna read it again. So credited with coining the term J-horror in the West. What Japanese film started the horror filmmaking renaissance and generated international interest in Japanese horror films? So my knowledge on Japanese horror is very bad, but I think this has to be Ringu. Yeah, or Ring in English. Yeah, continue. What Wong Kar-wai film is about two lovesick Hong Kong police officers who fall in love, one with a mystery female underworld figure and the other with a gorgeous and ethereal server? Chunking Express, I think. Yeah, haven't seen it in a long time, but I still recognized it there. Yeah. The Handmaiden is a 2016 psychological thriller directed by Park Chan-wook. What's the name of the main protagonist who falls in love with Suk-hee? Um, well, this I am here remember names. Like I haven't seen the film in like 7.5 years or something. So, or maybe even more, or 6 years. I don't know. Or it has to be seven because yeah, it was I think early 2018 when I watched it. Uh, but yeah, I have no idea about this. No, I'll go with this incorrect. Yeah, well, yeah, that type of question I'm really bad at. So yeah, well, we just did a podcast on this too recently. So with a soundtrack written by the great Joe Hisaishi, one of my favorite scores, by the way. Hanabi is a Japanese drama directed by Takeshi Kitano, who also stars in the film. Under what name was the film released in the US? Fireworks, I think, because that's what Hanabi means. So yeah, and of course these other ones are just other Kitano films. So yeah, that's Bong Joon-ho. Parasite follows a poor family's plan to get employment by entering a rich family's home by masquerading as highly qualified people. How many Oscars did this film win? Um, I mean, I don't care about the Oscars. I mean, it won Best Picture, but I don't remember how many it won, so I'll just have to guess when I see all the answers. How many did it win? I'll say four. Oh, well, that was a guess, but it was correct. Yeah, that's Old Boy. After 15 years of imprisonment, Odaesu is freed only to discover that he must locate his kidnapper within 5 days. Name this South Korean film. Like I said, it's Old Boy. Yeah. Often regarded as one of the all-time great films and a seminal piece of Asian cinema, who directed the 2000 Hong Kong romantic drama In the Mood for Love? Wong Kar-wai. Yeah. Name the psychological thriller about a heartbroken mother who becomes a cold-blooded assassin with a twisted master plan to revenge her daughter's murder. Uh, is this Bong Joon-ho's mother? Like I haven't seen it in such a long time that I don't really remember the plot. Uh, it was a really good film, but I don't remember that much about it. But maybe it is that. Oh, it's not. Um, well, I don't think it's. Oh wait, uh, yeah, I think it's Confessions. I watched it like a couple of years ago, and like it has that revenge plotline there, so I think it's Confessions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good movie. Again, it's by the same director as uh, Kamikaze Girls, and he also directed The World of Kanako, which I haven't seen yet, and Memories of Matsuko, which is good, and Villain I haven't seen or know anything about, but yeah, it was Confessions. Yeah. In Battle Royale, the Japanese government kidnaps a class of ninth grade pupils and compels them to murder each other in accordance with the Battle Royale law. When was it released? I think it's year 2000. Yeah. What film considered the seminal Hong Kong film is credited with establishing the heroic bloodshed genre and launching John Woo's career? Launching John Woo's career, so it's like a early film. So I think it's because I haven't seen all the Hong Kong films. I have seen The Killer and then Hard Boiled, but I think there was some stuff before The Killer, and I think The Killer was before Hard Boiled. Was Better Tomorrow, which I again haven't seen. Was that before The Killer? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it should be a Better Tomorrow because I think it was before The Killer and Hard Boiled. Yeah, but again, I haven't seen it yet, so yeah. But I need to watch it. Yeah. Directed by Yang Ik-yune, what South Korean drama features Sang-hoon, a loan shark who develops a relationship with a troubled schoolgirl while confronting his own difficult history with abuse. Pretty sure I haven't seen this one. It doesn't sound familiar. Could be The Chaser because that's like a really kind of popular South Korean film that I haven't seen. Yeah, at least it's an option here. Breathless. Oh, it was Breathless. I haven't seen that one, so yeah. I love the two on the top here, but yeah, I haven't seen Breathless or The Chaser, so I think I did pretty well. I'm not gonna enter my email address. You passed. You are definitely smarter than the average bear. 18 out of 10, 20 correct. Although I think again, a couple of the correct ones I guessed and I wasn't quite sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the next quiz. So, teenage cinephile judges your taste in cinema. I'll just put my name as Vulg. Start quiz. Choose a Lars von Trier film. So, I'm not a big von Trier fan. And out of these, I have seen Nymphomaniac, Melancholia, and Breaking the Waves, but I haven't seen Dancer in the Dark and Dogville. The Melancholia was one that I enjoyed. So, yeah, even though I have problems with it, but it's pretty good. What's your favorite genre? Again, like I've said many times, I don't really have one necessarily, but I'm gonna go with romance. Although I could go with drama as well, it would be one of those, but I'm gonna go with romance. Yeah. Choose a director. So we have Tarantino, Kubrick, Bergman, Pasolini, Utilova, Noé, Von Trier, Wes Anderson, and David Lynch. Well, I'm a big fan of some of these. So Quentin Tarantino, loved him as a teenager. I don't love him anymore, but he's okay. Kubrick, I still love, although not quite as much as I used to. Then Bergman is one of my top five directors. Pasolini, I like a lot, although I don't consider him at this moment to be like a personal favorite. Utilova, I've only seen a couple of her films, but they both are amazing. So yeah, I like her work a lot. Gaspar Noé, I'm not a big fan of, and Von Trier, I'm not a big fan of. Wes Anderson, I like his films, but I don't love them. And David Lynch, I obviously love more than anything, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Lynch. Choose an Italian masterpiece. Il Deserto Rosso, so I'm pretty sure this is the Red Desert. Again, I don't know Italian, so I'll have to guess maybe some of these names, but that's the Conformist, Bertolucci. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. But Red Desert is one of my favorites. That's Salo, which I think is a great movie. Suspiria is really good, even though, again, horror films aren't usually my type of thing, but I like Suspiria a lot. And La Dolce Vita, I think, is a masterpiece, but out of these, I definitely like Red Desert the most. Yeah. Choose a song from the soundtrack of a movie. No, well, I haven't seen the uh, Gammo by Harmony Korine, Roy Orbison, Crying, then American Honey, I haven't seen that either. Massive Star Fade Into You, Christine F. Don't think I have seen that either. David Bob, but I'm a fan of Bowie. Buffalo 66, I like quite a lot. King Crimson, Moonchild. I used to be a big King Crimson fan, but I am not as into prog rock anymore. Yeah, Vive la fête, Noir Desire, Chateau Ma Mère, Xavier Dolan. Actually, yeah, this is I Killed My Mother, one of my favorite films. Yeah, weird to see it here. Yeah, but I don't remember which song this is. I really like the soundtrack, but I don't remember which one out of the soundtrack it is. American Psycho, big fan of the film, and The Cure is one of my favorite bands. Watching Me Fall, so I'm gonna go with The Cure. Choose one of my comfort films. Palo Alto, haven't seen that one. Haven't seen Prisoner of Azkaban since I was a kid, but I'm not a Harry Potter fan. But even as a kid, I mean, I watched the first few films, but I didn't love them, even though I liked them. Nightmare Before Christmas is pretty good. Empire Records I haven't seen. Call Me by Your Name. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Scream. I haven't seen since I was a kid, so yeah. Possibly in Michigan, haven't seen. Have no clue what this even is. I probably have heard of it, but I don't remember what it is. Donnie Darko. God, I might actually have to go with Donnie Darko. Like such a film pro movie, but the out of these, yeah, probably like that the most. Although maybe if I rewatched Call Me by Your Name, maybe I would like it more. A Nightmare Before Christmas, I kind of watched it for the first time as an adult. I think I might have liked it more if I watched it as a kid. Yeah, but Donnie Darko. And for last one, choose one of my favorite films ever. Dreamers, Bertolucci. Still haven't seen that one. It's on my watch list. Melancholia, like I said, I like it. It's my favorite Von Trier film, but uh, I still have issues with it. The Virgin Suicides is good. Oh well, the next two are like top 30 level for me, or even top 20. We have Kim Ki-duk's Three Iron and Valerie and Her Week of Wonders by Jaromir Ires. It's gonna be so hard to choose between those two if those are the best here. Climax by Gaspar Noé, I don't like that film. Kind of hate it actually. Yeah. Then Persona, absolutely love it. It's like top 10, top 15, top 20 level. American Beauty, I loved it as when I was younger, but I rewatched it a couple of years ago and I didn't love it anymore, but I still like it. Funeral Parade of Roses is one of my absolute favorites, like top 50 level. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I haven't seen in such a long time, but I used to consider it to be one of my favorites, but I don't know anymore because, again, I haven't seen it in such a long time. But yeah, there are four all-time favorites for me here, and they're all like very high up there as well. Well, I think the best film out of them is Persona, and I probably, at least in the past, would have put that as the number one here. But if I just think about like a personal favorite, a film that I would like, I'm gonna rewatch the most out of these in the future and stuff. Uh, I think visually, Valerie and Her Week of Wonders is the best, although they all look great visually. Yeah, I think Funeral Parade of Roses, even though I absolutely love it, is probably my least favorite out of these. But again, like out of the four, but it's still on my top 50. So I think I'm gonna go with Three Iron because it's just like I think I have the deepest kind of emotional connection to that one. Yeah, but again, these other three are just absolutely amazing. So yeah, that was actually really hard. You pretentious motherfucker. You're cool as fuck. That's it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sounds like a teenager. These were like the others. Regular movie enjoyer is the most popular, or most people will be regular movie enjoyers. Then I don't trust you. You good? No, you're not. Cinephile psycho. You love controversial stuff, and you pretentious motherfucker. Well, I think this probably fits me the best. Uh, Cinephile psycho. Maybe that would have fit me as well. But yeah. I mean, I guess that was a pretty fun quiz, and both of these were okay. Although this one had maybe a bit too kind of cookie cutter questions, and like if you know anything about Asian cinema, you probably would have done pretty well on this quiz. Yeah, maybe that teenage one was actually a bit more fun. But anyway, let me know your results in these quizzes. If you did them, you can find them down below, so you can do them before you watch the video if you want. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. And let me know what you would have answered in this teenage thing. And yeah, let me know what category you fall into. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't drink Coke at all. Sayonara and arigato gozaimashita.